It's FA Cup day then, lads. Let's see how we do. Welcome back then, guys, to the Stones Rollin On Up series. You last joined us at the Dartford game, which was, of course, a little bit of a unbelievable match, I think we can safely say. Still kind of only just recovered from that, to be honest. But unfortunately, since then, our form has taken a slight turn for the worst. I've decided to bring you straight into the fixtures screen here, and you can see that in the time since you last were with us, we've played Dulwich Hamlet away and Billericay away, and not performed brilliantly. We've only got 1 point from those two games, and we've only scored once as well. The Dulwich Hamlet game finished 1-1. We were quite lucky, to be honest, to even come away with a point. Jamie Thomas saved our bacon, really. Dulwich Hamlet probably deserved to get the win, and we kind of got a lucky goal in the 80th minute from Jamie. And then the Billericay game was really infuriating, to be totally honest with you. They had a really good free kick from Jamie O'Hara, a former Premier League player, Jamie O'Hara, and Gills player as well, unfortunately. He scored a 30-yard free kick, which was brilliantly placed in the top corner. Jake Cole had no chance at all. And then after that, they just sat back, defended, and we peppered their goal. I think we had, if I open up the report and have a look at the stats on here, we had 18 shots compared to their 7, and we couldn't score. Jamie Thomas missed about 4 chances, and I think Dan Wishart missed an absolute gilt-edged chance as well. So really infuriating game there. But you'll join us back here now for the FA Cup. We got our FA Cup draw for the second qualifying round just after the Dartford game. So we've ended up being drawn away at Walton Casuals, who are in the league below. They're in the 7th tier. I'm not quite sure what area in terms of the regional leagues they're in. But they've got a decent side. They're not particularly amazing. They have Rene Howe, who's a former Newport player, and I believe he was a former Gillingham player as well, if I have a look. Yeah, former Gills. He had 1 season there on loan. He's not a bad player if we look at his overall profile, but he's their best player. So realistically, we should be beating them. We are away, but I'm very confident we can get through. So we've got Walton Casuals away, and then we also got Welling away. But in terms of the league table following on from our poor performances that we've had off episode, if I go on to the National League South, we have actually now been leapfrogged by Billericay, which again, it just adds to the annoyance of that defeat, to be honest. We're still doing well. Jamie Thomas is still top goal scorer. We're only a point off of Billericay, and we're very comfortably in the playoffs, which is, of course, the end goal, really. I mean, if we can't get automatic promotion, at least get the playoffs. So I'm still happy with how we're doing. It's only a slight blip. Both Dulwich Hamlet and Billericay are decent sides, so I wasn't overly too displeased with losing or dropping points in those games, to be honest. I mean, I would have preferred to win, of course, but it's not the end of the world. But as I say, we now have Walton Casuals, and then we have Welling, who are struggling, so we hopefully should get 2 wins in this episode today. So let's get into the tactics. Now, in terms of tactical changes, I have gone with a few rotation options for this game. With Walton Casuals being relatively weaker opposition, this will probably come back to haunt me, I expect, I've decided to swap some players around in the team. I thought I'd give Sam Booth a game. He's played twice. The other game, obviously, which you first saw when I showed the highlights of last episode, he was relatively poor. He played again afterwards against Dulwich Hamlet, and he actually had a decent performance. He did concede, but he did play quite well. So I'm going to give him the game here. The fact Walton Casuals are a weaker opposition, he should do okay. I've gone for a relatively strong backline. The only change I've decided to do is I've taken out Seaman from the team and put Gavin Hoyt back in just to give him another match. Elikobi has come back in. He's played 2 games now on the bounce. He's not played brilliantly, to be fair, but I'm hoping he'll have a decent game here. And in terms of midfield, it's quite rotated as well. I've decided to give Cam Joe the game in DM, and I've also decided to give the young Elliot Capel his first game for me. I feel he could do a job against this type of opposition. He's a central midfielder on attack by trade, and I feel us being quite attacking will be quite a good option, to be honest. Otherwise, it's not too dissimilar. I mean, I have dropped Jamie Thomas for Ibi Akambi. I want to give him a start, see how he performs, because at the end of the day, although Jamie's playing really well, we do also need to have Ibi kind of say fit, because if we have to go at times to 2 up top, then it helps to have him match fit whenever he's required. So I feel it's quite helpful to have that change put in place there. And I think we're then good to go into the match. Right, so if we submit our team then for the match, and yes, that's good to go. And then we'll let the teams warm up and we'll see how Walton Casuals decide to line up. So they're going for a 4-3-3, so they're going to try and match us by the looks of it. So I wonder quite how they're going to perform. So we looked at Rene Howe, he's apparently their best player. Just going to have a quick look at some of their actual defenders as well. So they got Charlie Fox here, he looks actually quite okay. So let's go into the dressing room. And we're favourites for a reason. Yeah, I think, no one seemed to listen. So I have faith. See if I can get a few of them on side. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Yeah, that's okay. So let's get the match started. If we kick off. Here we are. We're in our purple today, in an away game this time around, in the purple. Looks like there's not a huge amount of games here for the Walton Casuals match. I wonder how many away fans. We probably did bring a few. So first highlight of the game, only not even a minute in. So Malazor's won the ball back. Capel on the ball there. He's passed it off to Malazor. That's good. So Boucard in the middle. Can he ping a pass? He's been very good at that lately as Andre Boucard is actually finding those passes. I've been quite surprised at how good his passing's been. And there can be with a decent effort early on then. So not bad. Actually, we were attacking towards the Maidstone fans there. There looked like there was quite a few fans who had turned up, which is always good. So Kinsella free kick now. He's driven it across. No, Malazor couldn't win it. You've got Lewis Knight on the ball. Out to Chesers. Gone all the way back. So we'll see what Chesers can do with cycling play. Oh, he's played a really good ball. Akambi. Lovely goal. That's his first of the season. I don't know if that was so much a brilliant ball by Chesers or just really poor marking by Walton Casuals there. But either way, we will take that. Nice early goal. Settle the nerves. Hopefully prevent any type of upset. I'd say actually, no, that was quite a good ball. Actually, I'll give Chesers some credit there with that. Good ball up from him from essentially the halfway line there. Okay, so not even 10 minutes in, 1-0 up, looking very comfortable, dominating possession, dominating the chances and so on as well. Really well done. Okay, so we've got a Walton Casuals chance here. Or they're starting with the ball at least. I don't know if it's going to necessarily be a chance. We'll have to see. Played a long ball up. They've actually got the ball. Let's see if he does anything here with it. Sunby to Hayden. I don't know how many of these Walton Casual players are actually real players, because often when you're at the lower levels, especially the levels below what the game loads in, so tier 6 essentially for England, some of the teams don't have real players. So it may be that a lot of these players aren't actually real life players. They're just generated ones for the team so they can stick out full 11. So when that's the case, you find that these teams can be very poor. So that may well be what's happened here. And Malazor, although he's done well to win it back, he's played it in and not any real power on there. That is the one thing with Malazor. He gets in those good positions, but the amount of time he wastes his shots. He has got 5, I think, already this season, 5 or 6, but he should have had way more. He does waste a lot of chances, both heading and finishing wise. But I mean, overall, he does enough for me, so I'm not going to complain. And that was utterly dreadful by Ibi Akambi then. Just no power on the shot. He was 3-1-1, should have been a goal, and he does nothing with it. So another chance here. We're already 30 minutes in. There's been a lot of chances, and somehow we're not leading yet. Just really actually put it back to positive. I think I changed it back before I submitted it. And oh dear, our defenders just weren't paying attention then, and Walton Casuals have scored. Brilliant job there, lads. You let a team in a tier below you go and score. Okay, so highlight straight away. Hopefully we can get straight back into the lead. We don't need to be going to a replay here, please. I don't need the extra fixtures. Malazor, again, exactly saying what I was just saying about Malazor, just wasting opportunities. I like him being on the attack duty, but I know when you put an inside forward or a winger on attack, they do take more shots. And with his shooting being so poor, it sometimes isn't the best, but I will persevere with him. I'm sure he can continue to play well. I'm sure it's just the last few games have been a bit of a blip for most of the team. I don't think it's just him. I think I'm just kind of making him a bit of a scapegoat for me, really. But even so, Boucard with a lovely ball up there. Gavin Hoyt, can he whip it in? He's played a good ball. Capel, mate, you should be putting that in the back of the net. Free header, middle of the box. He puts it straight down the middle. Still, their keeper's doing well. Let's see if we can get anything else. The highlight's still going on. We may have another chance from this, actually. A Malazor running. Oh, he's been lucky. He's gone to Akambi. He's played it back to a Malazor. Can he get it in the box? He can do. Akambi. Oh, my God. Lads, how many chances do you need? Good free kick. It's disallowed. Lewis Knight with a good finish from that free kick. It's been disallowed though, annoyingly. Oh yeah, he was miles off actually. About half our team at that free kick was offside. What a dreadful bit of attacking play from the lads there. Okay, we're not even 40 minutes in. There's been so many highlights so far. We're all over Walton Casuals. Capel with a long ball up the top. It can be. Can he finish this time? He still can't finish. He's not really doing much to prove to me he should be getting any more games at the moment. Right, it looks like we're going into half time then at 1-1. I am definitely going to make a change. I mean, we are utterly dominating Walton Casuals. We are being truly FM'd right now. 20 shots to their 2 and 12 on target to their 1. And they've scored their 1 and we've only scored 1 of our 12. So it says a lot about our finishing in this game so far. Definitely going to get aggressive and sound far from pleased there. And I think I'm going to make a change. Elliot Capel is at a decent start, but I'm not going to wait around. I'm going to put Saidu on, to be totally honest with you. Let's bring him on and let's see if that makes any difference. If by about 60 minutes we're still not leading, I'm going to go 2 up top. I'm going to go 4-4-2. I have, after the start for the game, I have made a tactic that works similar to that. In fact, we're not having any highlights at all. So let's show you that tactic then. So if we go into the tactics, the second one I have here is a 4-4-2. So essentially what I'm going to do with us is Camby can stay on. I'm going to take off Cam Joe for Thomas. And we're going to have Kitselo's that inside full inverted winger even. I think other than that, I'm going to not make too many changes. I will actually be card on a support duty. See if that makes any difference. Going 2 up top. Hopefully it should do. Realistically it should do. We've got so much more quality on the pitch. It just looks like we're not doing anything. Oh, I can't believe this. You please do not concede, guys. Okay, Picard's got it clear. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh god. We do not need to be going out the FA Cup in the second qualifying round, please. Oh no, that is terrible from the lads. Picard heads it away, just no one goes to closing down properly. Khan kind of makes an effort, but not really. Okay, so right, we're going to swap these over. We're going to put them on wingers. We're going to have you on support. We're going to put Chesmain to a winger. I'm going to bring Seaman on as well. Going to let him come onto the pitch. Old Charlie Seaman. Go overlap. I think that's all we'll do for the minute. We've still got 10 minutes. We should be scoring. We've had so many chances. I can't believe this at the moment. Right, okay, we've got a highlight. Please, guys. Come on. I think that's Bukhar's going to take the free kick. He's been very good with them so far. Please, Andre. Get in there. Oh, I can't believe I'm getting so excited over the FA Cup second qualifying round against a team this poor. And we're having to go to the 85th minute to get a goal. God for that. Right, can we go and get a winner, please, lads? Demand more. I want us to go and win this. I do not want a replay if we can avoid it. Please. Oh, no. Get it clear. Right, Sam, come on. You've got hold of the ball. Let's get it out. Tell you now, if we go to replay, Sam is not playing in there. Right, it can be. Come on. Right, come on, it can be. You're down the wing. You've got such a good chance. Jamie's in the middle. Get it to him. Saidu. Jamie! Oh, he's offside again. No. That's 2 disallowed goals. Oh, I mean, when that got headed to him, I did think he was off. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, if it's a replay, it's a replay. It's better than going out. But oh, for God's sake. Yep, it's going to be a replay then, lads. Right, okay. Right, I think we can safely say that was not good enough. Okay then, so we'll just see when the replay is. I think it's going to be before the Welling game, so we'll probably come back for that. Let's have a quick look and see on the schedule. Yeah, the replay is in 4 days on the Wednesday, so I'll see you then in a sec for that match. Hey guys, I thought I'd just quickly interrupt. This is post-editing, Luke here, hence the headphones. Just watching the episode back. Just thought we should probably remind ourselves of what Luke decided to say before the Walton Casuals game, shall we? Being relatively weaker opposition, this will probably come back to haunt me, I expect. Yes, it has come back to haunt you, hasn't it? That's why you don't get complacent before a match, you bloody idiot. Right, I think we should just get on with this replay before he makes another mess up, shouldn't we? Right, guys, welcome back. So after that screw up, I suppose, in the second qualifying round against Walton Casuals, we're now here for the replay against them at the Gallagher this time around. I've gone for a bit of a stronger side this time around. I'm not going to make so much of a mistake. I have dropped Ella Kobe because I felt it'd be good to give him a rest because if he come back from injury, I don't want to rush him into too many games all at once. I've put Marshall back in the team for us at that left centre back role. I've also brought Seaman on. I've decided that he can come back onto the pitch and so on for us. I'm going to keep Camjo in that DM role, but I have decided to drop Capel for Saidu Khan. And of course, Jamie Thomas has come back in because if he can, he just missed so many chances. I cannot justify giving him another game after that. But other than that, it's full strength. Jake Cole has come in. Sam Booth I've flogged off because he played terribly, in my opinion. 2 shots essentially on target, and he conceded both, I think. So yeah, he's now out of the team for this one. But we're good to go. I'll let you know who we got drawn up against for the third qualifying round, if of course we get through. If we go out, and obviously not. But we'll see how we get on. So let's submit the team, and yeah, good to go. Let the teams warm up. We'll see how Walton Casuals line up this time around. So they're playing a bit more defensive than last time, I suppose, with a 4-4-1-1. Seems like pretty much the same team is playing though compared to the last match. Have got a lot of fans turn up for Maidstone, which is good for us. I mean, at the end of the day, another home game, although it's a pain having the fixture congestion, isn't the end of the world because it's a bit of extra money for the team and so on. So I'm not going to complain about that. So if we go into the dressing room, I'm going to say I expect nothing but a win, and I'm going to get assertive and tell them that I have faith and so on. Okay, and then let's kick off and let's play. So we're in our amber and black again. They're in all blue this time around. So let's see how we do this time. Hopefully a bit better. I still cannot believe that we didn't win that game. I looked at the stats and we had something like about 25 shots to their 3, I believe it was, or to their 4. So somehow we didn't win. Okay, so we've got the ball clear here. Not to anyone in particular, though, annoyingly. Let's see if we can get it off of Walton Casuals. Good. Amalazor's intercepted there. Jamie Thomas is making the run, as is Amalazor. Amalazor might just go all the way here. Let's see. Amalazor's going through on his right foot. Surprise, surprise. He does nothing with it. As I said before in previous episodes, he is very much a left-footed player. He cannot use his right foot. I've seen in real life his right foot is terrible. And Saidu Khan, though, has just got a really good goal there. That is a lovely finish. It's his first goal of the season. He, to be honest, hasn't done a huge amount for me. I was hoping he'd do a bit more in that central midfield attack role. He hasn't really got a huge amount of assists, and as you can see, he's only got the 1 goal now. But even so, I'm pleased he's got one. That's a good finish into the bottom left. Keeper had no real chance, so that's well done by Saidu. Okay, 15 minutes in. Let's just please be a bit calmer than last game. Do not need it like last time. And as soon as I say that, they have just scored a brilliant free kick. They could not have timed that any better, could they? Oh dear. Oh God. Guys, please. We do not need to have extra time or to be going out this early. We're expected to get the first round. I want the first round. And Stephen Casella's just got himself an injury. So let's bring on Dan Wishart. This game is going perfectly already, isn't it? Okay, have faith. Right, so Wishart is coming on. It looks like there was 2 players involved in that incident with Fitzpatrick and Kinsella. So I wonder if it was a collision possibly. Hopefully it's only going to not be a long-term injury because we don't need any more of those, especially with our wingers. Because Iffy Allen, who was our backup winger, is actually, I haven't mentioned yet, but he's out for the season. He broke his leg really early on, and they reckon he'll be out for 10 months. So if we've lost Kinsella, it means we have no other options for our wingers at all. So let's hope it's not a long-term one. Malazor's gone running. And he actually almost scored on his right then, to be fair to him. It was unlucky for him. That was a better effort from him this time around. Okay, Wishart wins the header. Doesn't get it to anyone though. Marshall back to Wishart. See what he can do. He's down as that out-and-out winger this time around. Picard, really nice ball out to the wing. And Malazor's done his man. He's got a bit lucky really. Thomas, not bad effort. His first chance of the game. Hopefully that won't be his only one. Hopefully he should definitely get a few more. Again, no, it's that exact same thing as last game. They've had 1 shot on target and they've scored it. I say I'm pretty sure they only had 2 on target last game and they scored both goals. It's just infuriating. Thomas is through. It wasn't a bad effort, to be honest, on his weaker left foot. Still, though, I'll be honest, if we don't win this, it'll be a travesty because you can tell we're so much better than them in both games. I'm already feeling nervy. I'm already feeling it's going to be a bottle job of some kind because in the day I should be smashing this team, but hopefully not. Okay, another highlight starting with Walton Casuals in possession, which isn't ideal. Okay, Knights won it back, good. And Sardi's just played it to nobody. No idea why he flicked that on. Chez has won it back though. He's played a long bomb up top. Thomas has won it good to Wishart. He's done his match. Don't quite know how to play. He just kind of decided to float that player in. And Jamie Thompson has finished. Get in there, son. Good. What we need just before half time. Get us in the lead. Get some confidence back in the team. And Jamie's also scored actually first goal in about 2 or 3 games. He'd scored something like I think 9 in 9 in all comps. And then he went on a run of not scoring in 3. So it's his first one here. He's got his 10th of the season already. We're not even in October yet. So definitely having a good year with old Jamie. That's good. We're going to half time, 2-1 up, fully deserving the lead as well. Thank God for that. Okay, dressing room. I'm going to tell them not to get complacent because I do not need them to start throwing this away. I'm not happy with Malazor. He's on a 6.6. He's not playing brilliantly. I'm going to say the same to Lewis Knight as well. I'm going to tell Saidu I'm going to say he wasn't bad. And he wasn't really fussed by that. But let's go out there in the second half. I'm not going to change anything tactic-wise. We are playing well. I know they've scored, but it was a free kick at the end of the day. They haven't actually created anything else. It was just a dead ball situation. So hopefully we just carry on as we are. We see the game out now. Siemens played a long ball at the top. Oh, Thomas has got to be through. Thomas, oh, you almost dinked the keeper there. Wasn't a bad little effort, that. From about 20, 25 yards. Okay, so you join me back now for this highlight. Wishart free kick, and he's hit the bar. That was a good effort from Dan Wishart. I don't quite know why he's taking the free kick because it should be Boucard on him. He's still on the pitch. I've set him to take all our free kicks, but even so, good effort from the lad. And Malazor, they running through. Not a bad effort there. Slightly wide of the right post, but even so, I am going to take off, I think, Cam Joe. I'm just going to put Sam on. I'd rather us have Sam on. He's a better player overall. I think it could do us a few favours to have that. A bit more solidity at the back. Okay, I can't believe I'm going a little bit more defensive against a team this poor, but even so, I do not want us throwing this away. Okay, 75 minutes gone. I'm going to make another change. I'm going to put us to balanced. I'm also going to say, I think, just to start waiting a bit of time. I'm not going to make any other changes just yet. I'm going to hold off the last few minutes because in case we end up conceding, I want to keep an extra player available in case we have to go more attacking, which hopefully we don't have to do. But Thomas played a good ball in. Unlucky. Samet going to recycle the play. He's got it out to Seaman on the right. Can he get ball in? No, not yet, Samet. Boucard, that is a lovely ball. Jamie Thomas. Oh, he's offside again. He's got that 3 goals in the last 3 games, all offside, I think. He's been really unlucky, just timing that run just ever so slightly too early. Yeah, you can see there he was just hanging offside. Still, it was a good finish, to be totally honest. And I can't believe it. Walton Casuals sort of have had a shot on target and it hasn't gone in. That has got to be a miracle right there. Wishart, please. How has he just missed that? Oh dear. Damn, Wishart. I can't believe he's just missed that. Cannot believe he's missed. I'm going to see what this highlight does before I make any tactical change. Jamie, please. Oh, no. No, I just have a really bad feeling about this. I'm going to make us go a bit more defensive, to be totally honest. I do not trust the lads here one bit. I'm going to put Saidu on support. I'm going to put Boucard on a deep line playmaker on defend role, I think. And Malazor can go to a support role. And I'm just going to say, go more time wasting. And we'll go a bit more cautious. I think that's going to be it for now, though. See if we get a goal from here, maybe, from this corner. Boucard's ball in. Knights at the far post. Jamie Thomas, he's hit the bar, please. God. Could have gone anywhere and it just ricocheted out for a goal kick. Right, okay. Right, going to make my last sub. I mean, it's probably not going to have any time to do it, but I'm just going to do this. Going to bring Hoyt on, I think. Hopefully that should be game over. Get in there. Thank God for that. That was way more difficult than it should have been. Both of those games, we should have, in either of them, we should have stuck about 6 or 7 goals past Walton Casuals, but we've only put 4 across 2 matches, and we've had about, I think, 50 shots in total. It's just terrible. I think that was a let-off. definitely. I'm not going to praise them for that performance. But essentially, with that win, thankfully, we have been drawn against Mertham. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it. They are also in the 7th tier, so hopefully it's a bit easier than that previous draw. Now, I believe the actual game itself is quite early on into October, so if we have a look at the schedule, so yes, it's here Saturday the 5th of October, so it's only in a week. But I think, considering how hectic those two games were, I think it's definitely worth us coming back for this third qualifying round. And we'll also come back for the Weymouth game as well. Weymouth are in 5th place. They're a very decent side. They're currently fighting for the playoffs as well at the moment. So I think what we'll do is we'll do a Mertham. I have to try and figure out how to pronounce that. And Weymouth doubleheader next episode. So guys, I hope you enjoyed those two fixtures there, considering how close we almost came to bottling it in the second qualifying round of the FA Cup. Even so, we did get the win in the end, thankfully. Had to rely on Jamie Thomas to bail us out once again. But even so, at least we're going through. Hopefully get some decent money from the FA Cup going forward. I will, of course, as I say, see you for the next round of the FA Cup. If you enjoyed the episode today, though, please do leave a like on it. If you've got anything you'd like to say in terms of the matches that you saw or any tactics, as I always say, please leave some comments down below and I'll get back to them as soon as I can. And if you want to see more, do subscribe to the channel. But once again, guys, thanks very much for watching. See you next time.